Hey everybody, this is ChaosKid here from Team Lad. You probably remember me from me and Captain Morgan's deck videos. And we're here with Chives. Say hey, Chives.
What's up?
And he's also on Team Lad. We just recruited him like last week. So this is his deck video of his Macro Rabbit.
Alright, for this deck, you run 2 rabbits, of course, and 2 tour guides. Staple cards,
Yeah, he only runs 2 tour guides, no tour guide targets, just because it's a lot faster, and it just thins out your deck more so you can get your cards.
Yep. And the 6 normals, full 4 rabbit, going Dolka Logia, stuff like that. And the other 3 dinosaurs to bring out other dinosaurs in case you don't get your rabbits, Chives.
Guiba is a dick. I hate that card.
And I was gonna play 2 Thunder Kings, but I could only find 1, and it's been working really good at 1, so I decided to leave it at 1.
Great first turn card, by the way.
Yeah.
So is that.
And so is this. Especially against X-Sabers or stuff like that.
Reaper,
it stalls for a long time.
Reaper will piss your opponent off if you set it first turn.
Got 2 dualities in case I don't draw the stuff I need, and and plus it just helps you get that 1 extra card each turn, And you usually I can get macro with it or stuff like that. And for back row destruction, I use to get my plays off and set my back row. The Heavy Storm, double MST. I was running 3 before, but ChaosKid over here helped me out and narrowed it down to 2, and it's been working good ever since. So
yeah, because it's not a dead draw as where 3 would be a dead draw.
Yeah, and usually it wasted my spell and trap cards on at 3. It's been working good lately though. 2 lands.
Great card.
Great card. It gets around Fiendish Chain, it gets around Dark Hole.
Torrential, Mirror Force. I mean, just pretty much anything.
Almost everything. And you can attack over your opponent's monsters with it. It's a really amazing card in this format.
It is.
The 3 staples I use. I wasn't running Monster Reborn before, but my buddy here, he helped me out and told me to run it because I see my graveyard stacking up because I wouldn't get my macro all the time.
Yeah.
And usually you don't have a hand with this deck because you set all your back row and then you rely on your Dolkas and Logias to do the work for you. So usually if you top deck this, it's a good +1. Basically.
Yeah, like he was sitting there, I was like, dude, add in a Monster Reborn. And he's like, nah, bro, it won't work. And then, like, midway duel, he ends up top decking it, Monster Reborn in my BLS, and just raping me in the face with it. And I was like, yeah, well, you said Monster Reborn won't work, huh?
And usually, for this deck, if I narrow their cards down where they're just top decking their set monsters and everything, I usually run Mind Control because I can usually exceed with their monster. And
I helped him with that and the Econ.
And the Econ. Econ helps. It's just been an amazing card ever since.
I mean,
I can just tribute my monster and take their higher monster. And
what I like to do when I ran Econ, when I was running the Treeborn engine in my Chaos deck, was I like summoning Treeborn and like taking their highest monster, and then like their Trag or something, and then summoning Valor or something, or just summoning a monster like a level 4, picking a level 4 from my graveyard, and then just exceeding with their Trag. It's so fun.
Yeah, it's really good card. And the 3 main cards that make this deck work, Macro
is a dick.
Removes everything. It fucks up pretty much every deck this format except for Fire Fist.
Fire Fist can get over that just because of their bear, the gorilla, their snake, and everything. It's just crazy.
I haven't really faced Fire Fist yet, so I really don't know what to say about that yet. 2 Fiendishes, they're good to have on your back row because monster effects rely... This format's all about monsters.
It's good for stopping stuff like Tour Guide, Dialk. Well, Dialk's first effect. And then BLS, Sorcerer, Dark Arm, JD. It's good for stopping like some Mermails and stuff like that. So
good for basically anything.
Yeah, and unless you're like it's better for Fire Fist though because they run off of the effects. Oh, it also works against Rabbit if you do it on Summon.
Oh, yeah.
So
and here's I run the 2D Prison. Because usually people, they don't expect this card. They expect attack into like Mirror Force or something. So they can just get more cards in the graveyard or whatever. But when they run into this card...
Great card to get around Zen mains, by the way.
And Stardust, too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just... I think it's a really good card. And for destruction, got the 2 Torrentials. This works a hell of a lot. Like...
Especially against me.
Especially if I don't draw my rabbits, I'm just laying on back row. And there's summoning monsters left and right, trying to get, like, their attack in. I mean, it's just a good card to shut them down and make them waste their monsters. And especially if you have macro, You activate this when they summon something chain macro, and they just get really mad.
Yeah.
And to protect my back row, this card, and usually when I have like a full back row, I'll always have this card down. Almost.
I don't know. You haven't against me a couple times, and I storm.
Lately, though.
Yeah, every time I play him, I'll be like,
I know. Storm.
Yeah, I'll top deck a storm, and I'll just be like, I know I'm gonna run into a Starlight Road, so go ahead and activate it. I activate Heavy Storm, and then he just sits there, and just flips up all his back row, and I'm like, oh my god, I didn't hit it.
And for these, I was running 2 Mirror Force and 2 Bottomless,
and a Judgment, and I decided against it because Judgment, he lost a lot of his games against me just because of activating it.
Yeah.
And then 2 Mirror Forces, your opponent, like...
I have my D prisons in here, and it just leaves room for a lot more things to go on my back row than just the same cards.
Yeah.
And 1 Bottomless been working really great lately.
Yeah, 2 was usually a dead draw for him, because whenever he needed something to stop an attack, he drew a Bottomless.
And especially, like, when I took both these out, I've been drawing my monsters and spells more and more than just drawing traps when I need a monster.
Yeah, we try to help each other with our deck to make it, make them more consistent and stuff like that.
It's been working.
Oh, and by the way, if y'all love this mat in this video, just comment and like and subscribe, and tell me what you think about this deck video and this mat. This mat is freaking sexy. JD and Dark Armed. I'm the only one that runs the 2 in the same deck. Haha.
But yeah, here's my extra deck. Got the 2 standard Adolka, the 2 standard Logia.
I hate Dolka.
Yeah, he hates Dolka because Chaos. Negate everything.
It negates everything. Gore's honest.
Usually, even if I have the opportunity to go to 1 and these, I usually just pick 2 Dolka because
it gets around my deck so easily.
I have the back row of Starlight Road and everything, so I really don't need Logia all that much. But if I use up my 2 Dolka early game, and
yeah. He also found out the hard way of the loop with D out to make Dolka lose both of its attachments.
Yep.
Because you summon D out.
You gotta negate the effect of the removing one, but it still
you still remove the top deck as a cost, and then it gets destroyed on your side of the field and sent to your graveyard. So you get the monster added back to hand. So you can negate. You pretty much, if you don't want them adding the monster back to the hand, especially mid game, then you're gonna have to negate it.
All right. Well, here's Livier. Get your rabbit back standard. Him to get over really big shit.
Like Trag. Yours.
Since I run Econ, I usually tribute him when I have to start paying the 2,000. But Leviathan, he's just a good beater to get over a lot of things, especially. Well, I'm not gonna say Vanity's Fiend, but it just gets over a lot of stuff if I'm in a bad situation. Zen Mains.
I love that card.
Sometimes he's a good card to go first turn, and like Chaos said in his last video, you'll make your opponent lose resources on this. You'll make them spin up all their good resources they need to win the duel.
Especially like Dark. Unless you're this kid Chives here, he'll go into Dolka, attack it, negate. And I'm just
or just Fiendish Chain and attack it.
Yeah, that just pisses me off.
And I run Giga Brilliant because usually, if I don't go into Levier, since I've already used up all my dinosaurs, I'll just go into here and then bump them up to attack. Especially if I'm running Dark World or if I'm playing Dark World. Since they have their gates, I have this, basically.
Yeah.
And Granosaurus, they're running face downs, and they're pretty much, like, almost done. Attack, destroy it, detach, they take 1,000, good burn card.
Yeah.
This card, I go into it semi, like...
And I need this card really bad, just because of my, Lumina play and then stuff like that.
Like, I get this card out 40% of the time, probably out of 10 duels, something like that. Because he's just a really good card, especially if I already got 4 on the field and going to Rabbit, and I don't need my Dolka or my Logia. I just need this for their monster effects or whatever, especially then it's this guy because he keeps the full hand against me every time I duel him.
Yeah, mixed with a little bit of Fader, Trag, Gores, and then mixed with a little bit of Valor, stuff like that.
Pearl, 26.
Mixed with a little bit. I don't even run that card just because... I know I should, it's just, I like...
One duel, he could not get over this at all.
I couldn't. I ended up decking out just because of that card.
Yeah.
And I had a Light Twin on foot and wouldn't attack it.
Usually,
I hate that card.
I use it for his Raikou.
I love it whenever he picks my Raikou, though.
Yeah. And, Utopia. Utopia. I don't run, Utopia Ray, because usually I don't have no need.
I think he's still got 1 card left, people.
And, Stardust for Starlight Road, of course.
Yeah.
And my side deck, I'm actually asking y'all to help me on this side deck for the meta. I haven't got my side deck complete. There's just a few random cards that I took out of my deck that I might need. Chimera Tech, Karakuri, Zenmains, place like that. Third MST, Judgment. I'm probably going to take this out of side deck. I really don't need it.
Yeah.
Maxi. I need another one of him probably. Bottomless. My second Mirror Force, which I'm probably going to take these two out. No need them. Third Fiendish Chain. I'm still going to keep that in, just in case I'm running against a lot of effects. This card is for the mirror match, you know.
Dark World.
I need another fucking Gemini Imps for damn Dark World. I hate that fucking deck.
I know, they're so cheap.
And Forbidden and Chalice. I'm probably either gonna put this in main deck or take one of my lances out. But yeah, I need y'all to help me on my side deck. So comment what you think I should side deck for this this coming up, or this format right now. So yeah, this has been Chives and ChaosKid.
And yeah, and that's this video of Chives' Macro Rabbit deck. And yeah, like we said before, just like, comment, subscribe, and you know, yeah, just do what you do. So yeah, later.